Guys, it's officially spring. It's actually been a really nice winter this whole year up in the Midwest, but everything's turning green again, and I have so much serotonin in my brain right now. Like, life is like kind of great. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's been really busy, but like, I'm having a great time lately. I think it's literally because I've been putting in the work, and like, it's really crazy to see it pay off. Because like, my whole life I have gone through phases of trying to work on myself, and I would never stick with it though, and that was, I think, where my issue was. I would try for maybe like a week or two, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm not seeing any benefits. Like, I'm just gonna give up because like, this is just not doing anything. I keep accidentally bumping the lock button. I hate the locations of the fucking buttons on the iPhones now. I always take way too many screenshots randomly. Like, I'll be in Snapchat and accidentally screenshot shit, and I'll be like, oh, sorry, that was an accident. People are probably like, oh, she's being sneaky and taking screenshots. Like, no, I'm literally just trying to operate on my fucking phone. Anyway, so I feel like for the majority of my life, I have tried so hard to get into like good, this is gonna bother me, I'm gonna start sweating in order to have good audio, so I love that for me. For my whole life, I've kind of like tried these self-help tactics, I guess, where, you know, self-affirmations, like going to the gym, going to therapy, and I never felt like it really hit for me. Like, it never fully clicked in my brain where I'm like, oh yeah, this is clearly helping. Like, I've tried a few different times throughout my life, through my long life of 24 years, I've tried, and like, it just never worked. But my issue was, I came to realize that I never did it for long enough. I never stayed consistent. And like, that's exactly what needs to happen in order to actually see results. And it's so corny, some of the stuff you have to do, but I swear to God, it's like night and day. I have went through such an insane transformation mentally, and it's literally mind-blowing. All I've been doing, I haven't even been going to therapy, and I should. I should really go to therapy because I've been a little delulu lately, but I've been doing all these other things, like literally just a few things actually, and like, it has reprogrammed my brain, bro, and I'm about to share my secrets with you. First of all, I feel like if you don't do this part, it's not going to like, the trifecta isn't going to like combine correctly. So the first thing is going to the gym, and I know that's like literally what everybody says, but it's true. But also, if you don't do these other things I'm about to mention, then it's not going to work the same either. You can't just go to the gym and then like hope for your life to dramatically change. I'm getting so hot. Not having AC is literally my 13th reason why. But I've been going to the gym now 5 days a week for 2.5 years. And like, it honestly, mentally, I can tell a little bit of a difference, especially now that I'm off of my medication that I was prescribed. Last year, up to like now, I have gone through dead ass 8 different medications for my depression and anxiety. And it's so funny because for the majority of my life, I wasn't on any medications. I was just kind of raw dogging life, and I'm like, oh, this will be fine. But I went back to school 2 years ago. That's crazy. I was terrified of going back to school because I was like doing online, and then like, I just like wasn't having that interaction face to face with like classmates and professors and stuff. So I was really stressed out about going back to school. So I'm like, okay, like, I need to like get on some anti-anxiety medications. So that's when I started my journey of trying to find the correct medication for me, when in reality, I just needed to face my fear, then get over it, and like, then I was gonna be fine. But instead, I decided to go through 8 different medications over the past 2 years. It was not the best journey, but I feel like I learned a lot about myself. There was a lot of ups and downs. I also feel really bad because I was dating somebody at the time that I was like going through this, and like, I was not there mentally. Like, I was so like out of it. Now technically I still am on medication, but I'm literally taking 1/5 of the therapeutic, like, they say 50 milligrams is like the beneficial amount that you start feeling something in your brain, like it starts working, but I'm taking 10 milligrams. I'm literally cutting a pill in half. I don't even think it's doing anything anymore. I think it's probably just placebo, but like, I feel great. Okay, that's my point. Anyway, I'm literally sweating. Oh, right, the gym. I didn't notice much change going to the gym since I was on medication. Like, I think that was kind of preventing me in a weird way from like feeling the full mental benefits of going to the gym, because ever since I started lowering my dose of my medication that I'm on, I I have such a huge hit of, I think it's dopamine and something else, like the happy chemicals. I now feel it so much more now that I'm kind of like close to raw dogging life. So that's a huge part of it. But I will say another huge part of it is doing affirmations. And it's so corny. I used to be so against it, and like I like cringed myself out because I'm like, I can't like talk out loud to myself and like say these corny things about myself that I don't even believe. It just felt like silly, you know what I mean? But when you start doing it, when you force yourself to start doing it, you quite literally start believing the shit you're saying. I have such a hard time. I'm like, okay, I feel stupid. I feel ugly. I feel unsuccessful, all these like negative thoughts, right? So then you completely flip around the negative thoughts and just say the opposite statement of that. Oh, like I'm beautiful, I'm so intelligent, like I am so successful. And another affirmation is just saying how grateful you are for anything in your life. Just saying like, I'm so grateful to have another day here. I'm so grateful to have like a roof over my head, like clean water, food to eat, my friends, my family. It can be super basic stuff. Acknowledging that you're grateful for shit in your life makes you so much more focused on those positive aspects that you have going on. And it's life-changing. So anyway, just repeating those affirmations one single time every morning. But like, you gotta do it every morning though. But your brain will literally start believing it. And then my like little cherry on top for my trifecta is meditating at night. And like, I don't really know if this does anything realistically, but I feel like it does with like anxiety. I'm guessing it would help with anxiety. I don't know. I always do like a guided meditation on YouTube of like a like scanning body meditation, and it makes me feel so good. It literally makes me feel like I'm high. That's another big thing. But literally my confidence has gone from a 0 to like a solid 7. But like, that's a crazy improvement though. I was so insecure going back to school when I first went back to school. And I'm gonna make another video on this because I went through this crazy era of getting a shit ton of fillers. So when I first went to this school, because I transferred to like 4 different schools, I think. When I transferred to this school, I had so much filler in my face. I looked insane. But I was so insecure. I was like, I like cannot go back to how I used to look. Like, I need this in my face. Like, it was bad. I was so insecure. I was so scared to talk to my classmates. Literally, like, nobody cares. Like, everybody's so friendly. And like, I was so in my head about it because I was just so like delusional. I just like wasn't there mentally. Like, I was just stressed. I was constantly making shit up in my head about like what other people thought. And it was just so dumb. Because like, realistically, everybody's there to be friendly and everybody's there to be like chill, and I just couldn't understand that, I guess. But we are really moving up in the world, and I hope you guys try out these life hacks if you ever want to like boost your confidence, because it truly does really fucking work. 10 out of 10 recommend. That's all I have to say. Okay, goodbye.